What is going on, everyone? My name's Boit, and I'm back with some more Age of Mythology. The Titans action sporting at the left side of the map in the red color, playing as Odin. His name is Grassengroom. His opponent today in the blue color, playing as Set. His name is Tunison. And you guys might be wondering what the hell is going on here. Well, I already feel like what the hell is going on here with this map thing. But we'll see what's going to happen here. Because guess what map this is? It's an absolutely brand spanking new map. It's called Void Islands. And effectively, we are now in outer space or something like that. And it is impossible to pass the terrain over here. You cannot get through this terrain. But there is access to something that we're going to be seeing very, very shortly, called a Well of Erd. We can see it over here. Tunison's priest has moved all the way over onto the other side of the map. He's going to be able to move around and find this. This map was made by a proper gentleman, I believe. A very, very exciting time to be alive. And we'll see what these guys are going to come up with in this game. But it is going to be Set versus Odin. And like these maps are fun if neither player gets access to a god power which can move their stuff and kind of break the map a little bit. But we'll see what's going to happen here. It's very, very exciting. But yeah, so Tunison on the set, you can see he's got both players have actually got. Well, you should have a Well of Erd somewhere close. We haven't actually seen. There's Grassengroom finding the Well of Erd. He hasn't clicked in it though, so he might not know that you can garrison inside those Wells of Erd. Now he's coming back. So, oh, look what I found. And he's going to start working out exactly what this map is. Boom, over to this location. As Grassengroom is going to be able to start scouting some more. It's going to be absolute chaos, ladies and gentlemen, coming forward. I don't know what the best way to play this map is. I got no idea. The good thing about it is that Tunison has utilized his vision, so he's not going to be able to use his vision to quickly and easily get onto this base here and cause some early chaos here as Grassengroom is jumping around the map. Here he goes over here now. He comes back and has scouted everything out, see what's happening, see if he can get onto his opponent's base and all the other good stuff here. As now the temple is coming down on this location here for Grassengroom, right in the middle of nowhere. Why not? As we'll see what's going to happen. I imagine we're going to see some fast second town centers here. Clearly, the idea of attempting any sort of rush here is rather crazy. We're seeing Tunison drop obelisks here, ladies and gentlemen. He's like, I don't know what's happening. I got no idea. Well, he's checking this island out. This island's got a town center and basically nothing else on it, so he's going to be fairly unhappy with going for that one. So you see the villagers moving over here onto this location. Unfortunately, observer commands don't work here for on this map here, but that's life. And we see we've got ravens here. This is going to be the entire map scouted. Tunison says this is cheat. Well, both gods here have got a cheat on this map here as the houses are coming through. We'll see. I mean, the thing is, just because you've got the ravens, it doesn't mean you know the pathway into your opponent's base. You still have to figure out which Well of Erd, which underworld passage takes you to the right location here. Anyways, we see the Hersers coming through here for Grassengroom as he's going to be advancing through Freya here. Ladies and gentlemen, we see over here the priest is still going to be moving around the map, going to the next, throwing up classical age tomorrow for me, it seems. An incredibly late advance time here for Tunison, he says, as he's struggling mightily here. I mean, he is Set, and Set does have Infinite Hunt with 2 monuments, or basically Infinite Hunt with 2 monuments. He does find a relic over here, Pelt of Argus. Both players have got a relic in their main island here, ahead of Orpheus here with the building line of sight. It's going to be very, very nice here. There's the Freya coming through for Grassengroom. Is he going to drop a second town center straight away is the big question here. As Grassengroom moves over onto this location, grabbing this town center here will give him access to this gold mine, which is going to be really, really nice. So you do see that the priest is spotting up all this hunt over here. Like, Tunison is set here, so he can convert this and utilize the extra scouting capabilities that Set does have as more houses coming down. He doesn't even care about defending his base. He's like, I'm just going to throw them anywhere. He started and he's like, why am I doing this? This is pointless. But it seems to me that Tunison is going to simply just drop a whole bunch of town centers straight away. Advancing really late means he's going to have a whole bunch of gold here to go. Apparently, you can click on the Well of Erd to see where it goes. Well, maybe not me. Maybe they can. No, it doesn't work like that here. It doesn't seem, for the observer at the very least. Maybe it works for the players. As we see the Raven still searching around. Tar has come through the town center, going to be coming up immediately here for Tunison. Now, you do have to remember, now, while Tunison has technically scouted a whole bunch of the map, knows a whole bunch of different places, and how to get, he knows how to get to this town center. But can you remember how to get to this town center is the big question going on from here, as the Hersers are all making their way through over onto this location to get this town center up. We're going to see a very, very large boom here from both players, I assume, going forward. Do we have double monuments here for Tunison? Not just yet. Gets his town center up. He's got some crowned crane over here as well. Going to be chopping down some wood here. Lots of villagers still on the gold here. Now, there is only, what, 6 town center settlements total on this map. Both players still not quite having the whole thing scouted out in this game. We'll see how it's all going to go. The town center is up for Grassengroom as well. Another Well of Erd has been spotted. He's going to be moving through all of these wells here to try and figure out where to go, as we do see, the villagers coming into the center of the map here. What is the plan is the big question. As we see, the hyena has found the entrance. The entrance has been found. He knows which well to go through, but he's going to have to remember which one to go through. As now the villagers, where'd they go to? Has he made his way to a third town center yet? Or did he just come back home? I genuinely do not know. So now the Herser are going to be cleaning up all of these obelisks all over the place. The army all coming through here for Grassengroom. He has got full map control here, it would seem. Full map control. So now, Grassengroom going to be grabbing the town center on this location. He's found a third town center already. Now, the big thing is, though, that it doesn't seem like there's a whole huge amount of hunt here. So Grassengroom getting to the heroic age is going to be kind of important here, but grabbing all these town centers kind of means he's not going to be able to. So he just has to throw farms down. He's got himself he's got himself plow, and he's got himself all of the things that he needs to go with, husbandry and all the things he needs to go with farms here to start making that happen. As we're also seeing Tunison also going for the early farms. See, look at those beautiful farms. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So if you don't know, this is actually something that I learned the other day. If you are going to be throwing all your farms down at once, the best way to start is you start on the side of the town center, right in line with the town center, and then you go 3 to the side. And then you go 3 to the side, and then you go 3 to the side, and then you go 3 to the side. And you're going to be able to perfectly surround the town center with 12 farms. It would seem. But I think Tunison kind of went both 3 to the side this way and this way, so he couldn't get in. And this forest obviously stopping him from getting that up, as this town center is going to come through very, very simply. Now, you do have to still remember, Tunison has access to shifting sands. So, I mean, how's Grassengroom going to get home and defend against that is the big question. As the Ravens scouting out on this position over here, doing all the good stuff. There's the armory coming up for Tunison here. Meanwhile, over on this position, the pigs getting eaten in the corners of the maps, trying to get as many of these resources out as possible. Third town center just about up for Grassengroom, as he's going to want to go to the next age. Getting an early Scardy here is going to be vitally important, because if you do go for the shifting sands play, Frost is going to be able to stop that one nice and easy here. So we'll see how things are going to go. As the armory coming through for Tunison here. And we'll see what the situation is going to be. Oh, another relic over here. Harmonia's necklace getting left there is a really, really big relic. Obviously, it's a little bit tough to make that happen as Tunison's still trying to figure out how to get over to this island. He got here once. I don't know how to go back. Oh, the hilarity of it all. But now, but Tunison is on this island. Is he in the heroic age yet? Nope, he's just hanging out over here. He's going to pop back over here. This is scary. This is scary. The army is here. Tunison is going to be getting spotted, but so too is Grassengroom. Going to get spotted there. Just not paying attention here. Run for it. Run for the... What? He's going to go... Wait, if you run through it, he can follow you. You can't escape here, my friend. The villagers are all going to fall. So Tunison has figured out how to get to this town center somehow, and then he's forgotten, and that's obviously big path block here as the first engagement happens. As another path block happens, another building going down, a little bit of a wall here. Yes, he gets the full path. Oh no, he doesn't. And he's going to have to delete all these buildings. Another path block happening. Pharaoh's going to get taken down. The villagers making their way into the Well of Erd. They do escape. Where do they end up? Here they go. They've found the town center, but the army is simply just going to be able to chase them down here. Will he get the walls up? Is the big question. There is a villager over here. Skadi has come through now for Grassengroom. As Grassengroom has found the fourth town center on this map. A longhouse going to be coming down. The villagers retreating out of this location. There is no chance for Tunison here. Is he going heroic edge? Yes, he is. He does still have access to that shifting sands. You do have to remember that one there, as the villagers do find their way over here. Now, the big thing about this obelisk here, if you are unaware, and obviously you're not aware because this is the first time we're seeing this one, but this obelisk here tells the players this is the main island in the map. This is the most important island. Every single island is somewhat connected to this main island here, and you're going to be able to go through here and attack literally everywhere on the map if you control this island. So it's very important to have this one controlled. There's actually 2 obelisks here to show it, or even more, maybe 3 obelisks, a whole bunch of obelisks on this island to just show that this is the big important island here. There's a longhouse coming down for Grassengroom over here. He has found his way over onto this land here. He's over here. He sees this Well of Erd here. He's going to be dropping a hill fort on this location, grabbing this town center as well. Plenty of farms up on this location over here. Lots of villagers on gold. A market can come down here for Grassengroom. We can go full into the Huskarls here as well, as Tunison might be wanting to grab himself some barracks to make some axemen out and all the other good stuff that are going to come from that there. As the longhouse over here is going to get taken down very, very fast here. And it looks like Grassengroom's going to be able to hold here. Now, the big question is, are we going to be seeing a market? Yes, we are. Now, the trade route shenanigans here I do wonder here. No, it doesn't, because you can't auto send the No, there's no way. There's no way to make it work. I don't think there's a way to make it work to get like a ridiculous trade route utilizing like max APM and the Well of Erd. I don't think there is. Alas. So trade routes are really, really weak on this map, but there's plenty of gold here. You're not going to be running out of gold anytime soon here in this map, as the Valkyrie coming through here trying to harass this. And now Tunison has to work out, how do I get back onto this mainland? As you see the market coming through, we are seeing an early Fimbulwinter coming through here. So Grassengroom not going for any sort of crazy Ragnarok play here in this game. So Chariot Archers are all out. More Migdols coming down here. Barracks coming down in this mainland as the units trying to push through over here. As Grassengroom has figured out a back entrance into his opponent's base. Obviously, Tunison can pull back through his own Well of Erd here and find his way back home is a possibility, as the Chariot Archers do spot this hearse, so trying to throw a whole bunch of stuff up. Now, there is a bit of a timing available here for Grassengroom. We'll see if he's going to throw some buildings up on this location here. We'll see how things are going to go. Gets a hill fort here. He can start putting pressure on. Fimbulwinter is going to drop. We do see... Oh! Wait a second. There's more than just 3 town centers. A player Tunison finds himself a third town center. There must be another town center on this map, as we do see the Fimbulwinter getting dropped over here. The Fimbulwinter Wolves coming in onto this position, hitting both town centers very, very well here, as Tunison going to be retreating back here. Horus on the way now or has come through now for Tunison as well. As the Chariot Archers, they need to retreat back home. We do see these raiding cavalry going to be engaging this location over here as well. Do we see a hill fort coming up? Yes, we do. Could be a potential for Ballister to come through here and start putting pressure on. We might need to see some sort of a tornado getting thrown down now. The question is, does tornado kill a Well of Erd? I think the answer is potentially yes. So we're going to be a little bit careful about that one. As we'll see if the tornado does get dropped down onto this position or not, as Tunison needs a little bit of help here to stay alive and well in this game, as the villagers, they do manage to get in onto this town center over here. They've snuck through 2 villagers to get that one. Is going to be really, really big and helpful, as the building is getting taken down on this location here. Tunison in a very, very difficult position. He's got a handful of units out. A whole bunch of axemen are actually here. With the Avenger, he should be able to win this fight fairly easily. If he utilizes that Avenger nicely, as the unit's going to be retreating back up onto this hill fort to help him defend on this position. He needs to get out some, yes, he needs to get out some Jarl here, and he's going to be doing that right away. Meanwhile, it looks like Grassengroom is cutting villager production. He's probably full dwarves, not realizing he's not building villagers anymore. He doesn't have a whole lot of villagers on the food at this point, as the Axemen dropping in and out of that Well of Erd, using that defensively very nicely there, as Tunison retreats back ever so slightly. The units over here still cleaning that up. Town center just about up. Over here, we haven't seen this area scouted just yet, or this entirety of the island there scouted just yet. So there very well might be another settlement to be found here in this game. As the dwarves do teleport through onto this Well of Erd, they will get this gold mine over here. Ancestors getting cast onto this position here, as the units are just simply going to retreat back. But the Ancestors can chase. This is not your own underworld. This is not your own underworld. The Ancestors can chase, and they do indeed. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? He comes over here, and now the units dropping in and out of this location. It's so good. It's so beautiful. Tornado getting dropped now onto this position. Now going to be taking down the town center and taking down the hill fort to boot here. This is going to do a whole bunch of damage over here as the Ancestors returning back over to this position here. Can Tunison take out this hill fort or not is the big question. This town center is now up for Tunison, as he finds himself getting a third town center, 3 town centers apiece here, as the army for Grassengroom going to be moving back to grab this town center back up for himself moving forward in this game. It is a very, very tense position to be in for both players. I believe that we still have a frost here, as 2 catapults on this location are able to siege this town center. 40 HP remaining, as we see a shifting sands coming through onto this location. The villagers getting targeted down. There's nothing left over here. This is a beautiful play here from Tunison. He's completely turning this game on its head at this point. The villagers have to retreat back, going straight through that Well of Erd, coming over here where there's nothing. Where can you run? You just run through this location. Where do you go? You have to kind of look at the map and just dart your eyes around, saying, where did my guys go? As now we see Tunison sneaking into the main base of Grassengroom, as meanwhile Forest Fire finally getting dropped. The villagers going down. Ultimate value Forest Fire. 4-5 villagers getting picked off there, as the chaos is just absolutely crazy here in this game. Tunison's probably sitting at full villagers at this point, you'd have to assume. As he's got one coming through there, so he's going to grab this town center as well. He's got himself the heavy chariots. Grassengroom in a big problem here. Grassengroom's got 3 town centers himself still, as he's found this one here as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 3 town centers, 4, 5. There's still one more to be found. I'm sure there's one more town center on this map to be found here, but he's not going for it just yet. Town center now Tunison's way. The town center advantage is clearly Tunison's favor, 4-3 here, as the Axemen moving around. Now, there's a couple of other places that are going to be very, very risky to be. This location here, catapult attacking. This town center seems like it's fairly safe from the catapult siege, but We'll see how things are going to go as now Tunison has this location. He can also think about getting access to the Scalloped Axe and also Axe of Vengeance for these Axemen going forward, which he does have the Axe of Vengeance. So those Axemen are doing bonus damage against buildings. Chariot Archers finding their way over onto this island here, catching the villagers out. We see a hill fort coming up here to try and defend his villagers, but we've got the heavy infantry has come through for Grassengroom as he's able to hold here very, very nicely. We'll see how things are going to go. The Axemen coming through to clean up this location over here as well, as Tunison needs to get over there and defend that one fairly soon. You can steal all those farms as well if Tunison is a little bit low on food here, but look at these upgrades here. He's got himself nearly fully upgraded. Well, he's got fully upgraded farms, nearly fully upgraded mining things as well. That's the Frost Giant going to come over here and help out, and we'll see how things are going to come through here as the Chariot Archers getting targeted down. The army going to just dart through that well of Erd. Coming back in onto this position. Can he take this down? Does he have bravery through? No bravery just yet for those Huskarl to take out the town center, but the villagers darting into the town center. Does he have mercenary available? Not just yet, I think, as the Frost Giant's going to be able to clean up all of those units. There are Hill Fort going to be coming through here as well. Meanwhile, on this position over here, the Chariot Archers getting cleaned up as Grassengroom playing this one nicely. Tunison in full defensive mode here, trying to make some mercenary infantry to hold this location as best as he can here. The other thing is that, I mean, this town center, for example, is probably in range of Ballista here. That's a long way, but a Ballista with siege upgrades here, Grassengroom might want to try that, as we now are starting to see the catapult coming through and onto this position, going to take down this town center here. We see the Axemen coming through here as well. They taking down the temple. The town center is going to be falling here as Grassengroom, he doesn't have any units over here. Lots of idle units here. He needs to bring them back onto this island, but how does he get there is the big question, as the town center will be going down. This town center has been kept alive for the time being, but it doesn't, well, I mean, obviously that's great there for Tunison, as the catapult still rolling forward to try and take down this hill fort over here in a fantastic position. Now the Axemen coming through to take this one down. Feeling amazing here as more spearmen coming out of this location looking for some raids on the main island of Grassengroom. Grassengroom is fully spread all over the map, but maybe too finely spread thin, as now Tunison is going to be able to get himself another town center here, ladies and gentlemen. 5 town centers to 2 town centers is a huge amount of population that Tunison has gotten himself. He is also starting a trade route as well, even though it's incredibly small. It's better to have a little bit of extra economy coming through than not, as the army coming through this location trying to work out the best way to get over to their opponent's base. But he's going to come through, he's going to clean up the hill fort here. We see some ballista trying to get made here to help out as units coming back through. We've got the bravery of Huskarl, not just yet. Tunison does build this town center now. He's got himself the 5 town centers to 2. He's going to be jumping through this well of Erd. We'll see where he's going to jump to. My memory's not good enough for this map here. I have no idea where they went. Over up here, you'll be able to take down this hill fort potentially as well. Tunison figured out he could get onto this location, but he's not sure how, as he's cleaning up all of the stuff over here as well. There is like a hill fort going up and a longhouse. His Grassengroom is desperately trying to find a way back into this game here. But it looks like, well, this gold mine is just about to be expired, but there's 2 other gold mines on this location here and over here, which Grassengroom can go to. As we see the hill fort coming up here, but it's not going to go up here, as it looks like Tunison has got basically full control on this location, as the champion of Psych does spot what's happening over here. I'm still wondering if there's something over in this corner. I feel like that there has to be another island over here. We'll have to wait for them to resign to see, because they're not checking it out. Meanwhile, this island has basically been scouted. It looks like there's no town centers over here. Houses over here getting cleaned up as Grassengroom or Tunison here might want to think about just building a wonder, to be honest. It might be the fastest way to finish this one off, as Grassengroom is in... I mean, it's just everywhere on the map. He's just everywhere on the map, as the longhouse getting taken down. House getting taken down as well. And what else can Grassengroom really do here? He's setting up on this location with ballista, but he's got full population at this point. He's going to have to delete some units to get the ballista out and start attacking this location. I don't know why you're sitting over here. Just sit over here. I feel like you could siege this from here or siege this from here. Obviously, this is pretty well controlled by Tunison here. but we'll see how things are going to go. As I mean, this also is a bit of a location here for those catapult to siege. I think that maybe Grassengroom or both Grassengroom and Tunison are unaware that this is going to be possible here as the dwarves finish up on that location. We've got a handful of myth units over here for whichever reason. As a 1 HP spearman is sitting over here being very, very scary. And there's another town center for Grassengroom. We've found the 4th town center, ladies and gentlemen. Grassengroom not actually behind by this much anymore. He's found the 4th town center. So effectively, if Grassengroom can set up this well enough, he'll be able to clean up these watchtowers and take this town center down. He's trying to get more ballaster out. The dwarves moving around here. We'll see if they get spotted by anything as that spearman is just hanging out on that location there. So now the champion Ulfsark over here searching around, obviously throwing a hill fort here to be a little bit defensive is going to be a good idea. Lots of idle units just waiting in on this position here. As the town center does end up going out. That was in range of the tower, right? Wasn't that in range of the tower the whole time? Maybe he didn't get... Is it just because the map is white and you can't see it on the map? I don't know. Grassengroom, he's only 3,000 points behind. He's still got a chance here. He's still got a chance here. He's making the move over here as Tunison not paying attention. Looks like the town center might be getting taken out as the ballast are starting to get some good damage done. We see some mercenary cavalry coming in here. The Frost Giant as well, getting some good damage done. More Ulfsark coming through here for Grassengroom as the army here from Tunison. They just how do you get back to this island? How do you get back is the big question. As Grassengroom manages to fight his way down, takes the Tunison town center down. The army's sitting idle over here, but the catapult have found a way to take this town center out. And even with killing this one off and potentially taking it for himself, Grassengroom is going to be in a similar position. 3 town centers to 4 town centers here. As this is going to be a common theme in this map, it would seem, as the Ulfsark trying to repair this one back up as fast as they can. But I mean, I don't think you can out repair two catapults here with no upgrades to your masons or architects, as the town center will indeed get taken down. But what you can do to defend this is you can actually build ballaster here yourself to target down the catapults. Is actually a really, really good idea. We'll see how things are going to go here for Grassengroom as he's waiting to grab this this town center over here. I do wonder how many resources Tunison is floating right now. I feel like he's probably got quite a lot. As we do see the attempt at the ballaster from Grassengroom, but he doesn't have the population to get it out, and that's going to be a very difficult time for him. As now the town center coming up over here. As we see the town center trying to get snuck up, but no, you're not going to sneak it up with the catapult over here. As now the army going to be moving around the map here, searching for a way to go. Where's his army gone? He's over here now. He's over here now. It's such a silly map. I don't even know. Dwarves happily mining all this gold. There is a problem here, though. No pickaxe, obviously, for Grassengroom is hurting him, but he's only got 2 more gold mines over here. Yeah, 2 catapults sitting here at 4 population is going to be more than enough to just prevent that town center from going up and continue to have that advantage. But how do I get into how do I get into the main land here? Wait, is he back? No. He's over here now. Coming through this well of earth. Come on. It's almost worth it to just delete the units and just rebuild them, right? There's the hill fort going up over here. Some ballaster will come through here to help defend that location. Yeah, just delete these units. Build the axemen out of this location and sweep through here. Grassengroom moving through. Oh, he did it! He actually did it! Wait, no, did he do it? I don't actually know. Oh, we found another island. We found another island. It's the island of relics? No, it's just the random island with nothing on it. Fair enough. Yeah, you can come in and siege this. You can also see catapults coming back over here to kill this Grassengroom town center yet again. Does he have any ballistic queued up? Not just yet. Players are just like, where do we go? Where do we go? Oh, the Huskell are in. The Huskell, does he have bravery? Still no bravery, but he's in. He can kill the catapults and get his town center back. Come on, Grassengroom, switch on! Switch on, my friend! Town center's going back up. Catapult sitting idle. Catapult notice. Huskell sitting idle. Huskell's... Earth to Grassengroom. Your Huskell are idle. No. Barracks going down over here. Feels good. Oh, yes. Yes. He's done it. Now we can get the town center up. Where'd the catapult retreat to? Are they back to this island? Because if he comes back over here, it's going to hurt. There's now Grassengroom coming through this this portal yet again. The mercenary. They're all queued up. I don't know where his catapult went, honestly. Like, does anyone know? Did I just give up? I can't find. I don't know. Maybe they're just gone. They've just teleported off the face of the planet. Now, Tunison trying to hold over here. The town center gets up. Let's go, Grassengroom. He gets his town center up. Now, you do need to get some baluster out here. You got to defend this because that catapult is just going to tear it straight back down. As the axeman over here cleaning up this longhouse. Units coming over here to clean this up. It's 4 town centers apiece. There's still a very, very large advantage for Tunison here in this game. So the town center is going down very fast to those 2 catapults. He hasn't quite worked it out, and Tunison is now on the island over here. As looks like Grassengroom wants to take the main island if he can. Oh, the villagers over here have been thwarted. There's no ox cart here for them. There's more barracks coming up. Oh, a lighthouse! I love it. The best use is disrespecting other players. You're wrong, Ipit. This is a great move on this map. Scout the entirety of the map here. Finally, there's a usage for it. As the hill fort gets torn down, and Tunison is slowly but surely going to be able to get over there. We do see some baluster towers going up over here to defend that location there. Got some Migdol strongholds over here. More buildings coming up over here for Tunison. Does he have any upgrades? No. Oh, he does. He's got himself the carrier pigeons here. Plus, obviously, the other one is these villagers are all going to get sniped down here by Tunison's chariot archers. Really hurting Grassengroom as Grassengroom moving on to his final gold mine over here is going to be in for a very, very tough time trying to find more gold mines moving on in this game. The baluster are out cleaning up all these units. We do see the axemen coming through. We do see some catapults trying to come in to try and take down this town center over here. But now that Tunison has figured out how to get onto this island, he needs to remember and send some villagers over here. So that's the big craziness here. And there he goes. He figures it out. Wonderful. Wonderful. Tunison's here. Going to be able to drop his town center. Now some more axemen coming out to try and take this down. As we see, oh, we got some Huskell in, but I believe 5 axemen will beat 10 Huskell. I think is the general. Well, maybe not actually. Turns out Huskell are OP. Huskell are OP. Those villagers have to make a run for it here. Hill fort going down, longhouse going down. Wait, how many upgrades does he have? He's got iron mail, and we have got full upgrades. I'm surprised. I would have thought the axemen would have clean won that fight. Maybe they were a little bit damaged or something. Or maybe just champion Huskell or OP. Don't know. More Axemen coming through onto this location here to help defend this one, preventing it from going up to Tunison here. Oh, it's Grassengroom, I should say. Tunison's got such a score lead here, but he's just not able to finish this game off. We see some ballista coming through. Where does this well of Erd go? That's the big question. Grassengroom feels content in coming through here. He has to keep an eye on the minimap to see where the red dots pop up. No. 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 Where'd they go? Oh, they're over here. Okay, so this well must be here. I see. Very good. We've worked out one. Now the town center coming up for Tunison is going to be back up to 5 to 3 town centers here. Now this location here is very, very important to hold on to for Grassengroom, but little does he know, I believe a catapult here will be able to siege, but as long as Grassengroom leaves a ballista here to defend this, he should be able to beat the catapult somewhat. Some heavy elephants coming in. Heavy elephants are actually a really good usage against the ballista, to be honest. So ballista retreating back. This catapult's sitting at 99%, wanting to pop out here. Not able to just yet. 3 villagers remaining over here to get this town center up. It's a very slow process. He's got the lighthouse up. Why not? There's all these buildings getting cleaned up over here. Catapult sitting at 99%, doing all the good stuff there. There's the frost giant sitting there, hanging around, doing all the good stuff. Settlement is now up for Tunison as he's got his 5th town center, which should mean the catapult pops out, but can it reach the town center or not is the big question. It's 30 range. He hasn't clicked it yet. Click it! Click it! Obviously this one is definitely going to be reaching, but this might just be that little bit too far. That little bit too far. Tunison throwing up some buildings over here, trying to hold on to everything, cleaning up all the buildings over on that location there. Hill fort's going up over here. Both players still haven't worked out that they can build a wonder in this game. Now Tunison has figured out the way. He's figured out the way into the home base here, and he's going to be able to clean these towns. There's no defenses here for Grassengroom. Those axemen, those elephants, going to be champion elephants soon, I'm sure. Is the catapult shooting? Yes, it is. Kind of. Is it cleaning up this? Not just yet. Where's he? Lots of frost giants over here, and yes, the catapult can reach this town center, which is absolutely devastating for Grassengroom, as he is finally getting cleaned up in this game. The Ulfsark's retreating into this town center, getting himself masons finally, but more axemen coming in. They're going to be able to clean everything up so quickly here. There's the elephant searching around, but you can just task those axemen onto this town center. It's going to go down absurdly quickly. Look at the damage. They do 8.5 damage plus 200%, I believe. So it's something like doing 24, 25, 26 damage per second or something like that. Or hack damage per second onto the town center as it goes down. Absolutely absurdly fast. As we do see some berserk. Yes, their bravery. Huskell now coming in onto this position. Going to be taking this down to the down. Grassengroom, never give up, never surrender attitude here. The town center getting taken down over here. The Ulfsark's getting cleaned up. Villagers coming through. We see the Migdol stronghold getting thrown up over here. The town center over here going down as now Tunison can come in, grab that 6th town center and get closer and closer to absolute victory here. Here's another point. Apparently, I'm not sure if this is 100% true or not, but apparently a Titan can travel through these Well of Erds. I could be wrong, but apparently it can travel through the Well of Erds. So the question of why doesn't anyone build a Titan is probably because they don't feel like the Titan is going to be able to move anywhere. As some watchtowers trying to come up over here for Grassengroom, but he's now down to 1 town center. He's going to be losing this town center very, very shortly. Meanwhile, these frost giants holding incredibly nicely here. because Tunison doesn't have any priests, but it looks like losing this town center over here. Grassengroom going to be able to rebuild this one, but he's now out of gold. This is kind of the nightmare here for Grassengroom. He's out of gold. He does have this gold mine under watch, but does he know how to get there is the big question. And obviously gold mines over here, gold mines over here. Lots of different options. Look at this all the way over there. Sneak into that location. Town center being denied here for the time being as Tunison's throwing more and more units in. Priests are in here. He does have funeral rites. Those frost giants are not going to be long for this world here. As the priests come through, start throwing those beautiful, beautiful rocks there to take those frost giants down. Town center well on its way yet again. The Blaster will be able to slow that down a little bit here, but once the frost giants all fall, it's going to lights out here as Grassengroom's almost got his town center up over here. He's got 10 Huskal on this position. Have the dwarves found a gold mine yet is the big question. They come in onto this island over here, searching around. No gold on this island, so they need to find somewhere else. This is a very, very tough position to be in for Grassengroom. As the Spearman Axeman going to be able to take out those Ballaster very, very quickly. More towers trying to get up over here. Where are the dwarves now? I don't know where the dwarves went. Oh, there they are. They're on this island now, so they can grab this gold mine or this gold mine, I guess. As it looks like Tunison now has got 5 towns, and as the hill fort getting taken down here. As this main land here is going to be going the wayside of Tunison very, very shortly, I would say. The thing is, with all these axemen being trained, you do 100% need like Fire Giant or Raiding Cavalry or something like that. It's kind of almost imperative for a Norse to go through Baldur or Hell against Egyptian, especially against Set. But because Grassengroom went tier here, he's got no real answer. I mean, he can make Raiding Cavalry and what do you call it? Raiding Cavalry and Axeman. Sorry, Raiding Cavalry and Jarl. But things are very, very tough to do. So the town center attempting to come back up. The Ballaster is here to take out that catapult here. It looks like Tunison not paying attention there on that position. As the town center going to be falling, we see some towers coming up as well for Tunison. As he's got a lot of units in this main base cleaning everything up. Grassengroom back up to 2 town centers, down to 1 town center. Going to be back up to 2 town centers again. Catapult, come on, click. Notice? Not going to notice. Town center is up. Nice play there. There's now the hill fort getting torn down here. This town center is back up again. And Grassengroom will decide in that moment to tap out. And Tunison works out at the end of the game. The secrets here. The secrets. It was a fun game. If you click on the Well of Erd, it will show you where to go. Oh, that's so funny. That was such a good game. Well played by both players. Thanks for being sports here and giving it a try. It'll be fun to play this map a little bit more in the future. There's a couple of other maps we want to try going forward here just to have some fun. If you guys enjoyed this, please consider hitting the follow on the Twitch. Big shout out to a fine gentleman for making the map. And do leave a comment and hit the subscribe button on YouTube as well. And I'll see you guys in the next game.